Hey everybody, I'm Steve Hayes.
And I'm Brad King.
And this is Hot Rodders
This
Road
track
Trip.
is provided by Song Freedom. This track is provided by Song Freedom.
We just need a couple of stories. Just, like the story of the shop. What got you into this?
Yeah, tell us about how you got started.
Tell us about the story of the...
Well, for 13 years, I sat in a body shop and made Honda Civics look factory again, and Toyota pickups look stock. So I've always been into cars. My dad's a hot rodder, and just from the stories he's told me, cruising Central back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s.
Before me.
Yeah, we've always had cars in the family, and I've always been into them. Finally got fed up with fixing factory stuff, slinging mud. Started building cars on my own, and people started, hey, you should do that and it's what I love doing. And a lot of people would say, if it's what you love doing, don't make your hobbies your business. And I said, well, that doesn't really make sense to me, because if you love something and enjoy doing it,
Oh, absolutely.
there's headaches that come with it.
Yeah.
However, the cars are the same. The cars don't know.
Loving what you do makes it a lot easier to put up with the headaches. For
Absolutely.
sure.
So, 13 years in a body shop, same body shop, might I add.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I decided
loyal
to.
employee.
It was now or never. Actually, right after our first child. So me and my dad built a 1,200 square foot shop in our backyard, and started there. Quickly ran out of room.
What were you building in that backyard shop?
Man, I had a lot of little stuff come through.
You like mini trucks or bikes or street rides?
No, Model A's. And,
Street rides,
yeah,
really? Right?
yeah. No, I've never been
Started
into
right at the
mini
top.
trucking. I've never been into anything.
Yeah. Forget about
Non-American.
Volkswagens and mini trucks and paying your dues and all that stuff. It started
I did start in Volkswagens.
Okay, there you go.
I have a love for the German automobile. I
Yeah?
love Volkswagens, the things, the buses.
Brad's being inconspicuously quiet right
No, I
now.
like Vice.
I do. I think they're cool.
I do too. I love Beetles. I love all the Volkswagens.
But yeah, I've never been into lowered Hondas or Toyota pickups or mini trucks. Just started building I built my Model A in actually our last house, 2-car garage, from bone stock. I started with a chassis, built a chassis while I drove the stock Model A.
Really?
In 6 months' time, I took it from ground up to full body and paint and drove it.
6 months.
So, and that
That's
was all
about a
out
third
of
of
my
what most
2-car
people
garage.
take to do a Model A from a bone stock car.
Yeah, basically got all my buddies over there. We lifted the body off, set it on a new chassis, and I started doing the body work.
We've obviously got a love for Model A's.
Love Model A's.
I'm
Yep.
with you there.
Yeah,
So now tell us the story about the Model
Now
A
we
pickup.
got to have the story in this.
this, my Model A coupe. I'd take my brother, who is handicapped. He has cerebral palsy. I'd take him, I'd load him in the car. My mom would have to follow us to the car show. My brother, he's physically handicapped. Mentally handicapped, he is not. He is a very smart person.
He digs cars?
He digs cars.
Right
He doesn't
on.
want to be pushed around in a wheelchair. So he's got his electric wheelchair, and we'll take him to Good Guys, and we won't see him for a couple hours.
Oh, right on.
So,
Turn him loose.
make sure that battery's charged, because trucking through that grass. So
That is awesome.
I wanted to build something. Model A, that the coupe has since gone, and I wanted to build something to where my mom didn't have to truck the wheelchair wherever we went. So what better than a hot rod pickup? We didn't choose the biggest pickup to build. Probably should have rethought that.
Should have reconsidered.
Getting me and my brother in there's a
starting
real
point.
tough. However, hot rod's about looking cool, not
That's
feeling
right.
comfortable.
Absolutely.
That's right. If you don't
So-
look like you've been
Yes.
stuffed in that thing, you
Yeah.
don't belong.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is actually put air suspension in the back, since the wheelchair weighs 350 something pounds. So we've got air suspension and high-end shocks, and it's gonna have a ramp after the tailgate folds down, hidden ramp, so we can pull it out, load the wheelchair, stick them in the passenger side, and off we go.
It's going to be awesome.
Wheelchair's gonna stick up, probably 1.5 foot above the cab, but
Yeah, but that's okay, because so will you.
So does he dig the truck so far?
he absolutely loves it. Yep,
Right
absolutely loves it.
Do you have a name for it, for the project?
Yeah, I actually, me and Mike we were talking about that the other day. I always wanted to name a hot rod
Yeah,
after
every project has to have a cool name.
some bomber, you know, World War II bomber or something. However, I always feel like my brother's gotten a raw deal,
Sure.
so that's what we've decided to call
Raw
it.
deal. Right on. What a
deal.
perfect
That's
name
a
for that.
great
Oh, that is
He
awesome.
is, he's physically handicapped, but nothing else about him is. So,
Yeah.
I've always kind of felt like he's been shafted and
Got
got
a
the
raw deal.
raw deal. So it's
That's a
kind of
perfect name for that.
Great name.
That is a perfect name.
so that's where we're gonna have it lettered up. We're gonna have a number striped on the side, and we're gonna have raw deal on the cowl. So
That's awesome.
yeah, should be pretty interesting.
That's badass.